is it? Holy shit.
It's been 17 years since Valve dropped Left 4 Dead 2. What have they been doing? Where's Left 4 Dead 3? I mean, look at this. One Google search and I already found concept art for the game. All Valve has to do is just make the game now. That's why I'm done waiting. I'm making my own Left 4 Dead 3. Alright, I'll be honest. I'm not making Left 4 Dead 3, but I am creating a massive mod pack to bring Left 4 Dead 2 up to par with modern feeling titles. That's where the workshop comes in, filled to the brim with any mod you could think of. From mods like changing all the common infected into cheeseburgers, or changing the tank model to Terry Crews, or my personal favorite, Coach, as barbecue sauce bottles. Let's get to the mod pack. The first thing I wanted to take a look at was the guns in this game. There is nothing particularly wrong with them, but they always felt a little too static and basic. And I wanted to try to remove that feeling and introduce a different style of gunplay. That's where the ADS mod comes in. This script allows you to ADS down any gun in the game, assuming you have the model for the gun that is compatible with the script. Thankfully, the mod creator linked a bunch of mod packs, including set guns. I went through the list extensively, and I'm not perfect. But I tried my best to pick models that still fit the core identity of the original guns, but at the same time, introduce a higher level of detail to the game, and more importantly, make the ADS mechanic feel good. I went ahead and added this black glove mod. The old models were clumpy and sometimes didn't make sense, and now this one matches very well with the updated animations. The ADS mod was already feeling good, and with the updated models, we were already off to a good start. But then, I found one more mod that I just couldn't help but download and set it up. I present to you the free aim mod by
Wabazuki.
This add-on required some extra steps to download outside of just subscribing on the workshop, but it was well worth it. Not only does it free the player from their static aiming position, the bullets from your gun still exit out of the barrel regardless of the direction it is facing. This also applies to the flashlight as well. With the final edition also coming from the same creator, which is No Spread, this mod simply just removes Bloom from Left 4 Dead 2, which helps make the game feel more consistent since we added the free aim mod. Graphics. It's the first aspect of the game you notice when you load in and start playing. The source engine has always looked good, even for its age, but I wanted to bring a more unique approach to this remaster. I did tons of texture and model replacement mods, and they did a great job, but in the end, the overall game still looks the same, so I had to take it a step further. The first step was to download Reshade. Reshade is a popular post-processing injector. Basically, it allows you to add additional effects and graphics to a game that otherwise doesn't support those features. I didn't want to rely on Reshade too much, so I downloaded a preset that I found off of the workshop that was specifically aiming towards a realism look. And honestly, it looked great. From there, I wanted to focus more on the game's art style. In general, Left 4 Dead isn't too scary of a game, so I wanted to lean more towards a horror aspect. After some research, I came across the Nightmare Redux mod pack. This mod pack aims to give Left 4 Dead a hardcore Cry of Fear-esque experience, and it does it really well. But I wasn't here for the gameplay. I wanted to grab the aesthetic. From this mod pack, I replaced the infected models with twisted versions of themselves, excluding the Smoker. I made him the Sawyer from Cry of Fear. I think it fits well. And then lastly, I also grabbed the Nightmare Aesthetics mod, which is just a re-upload of the Team Size Scholar aesthetics, which altered Left 4 Dead's original color palette and color correction to bring a darker vibe to the whole game. After that was completed, I worked on getting some smaller details done. Lux's Survivor leg script, simply put, it allows you to see your own player's legs. Dynamic lights, which just adds a dynamic lighting to a lot of different objects, as well as pipe bombs, fire, and even spitter goo. Map-specific water provides a unique look to the water in each campaign compared to the default that was previously used for all of them. City lights, which adds more skyscrapers to the skybox to tons of different campaigns. And cinematic lights, which enhances light sources to give them a more stylized look. An overlooked detail in a lot of games are the animations of different models. Left 4 Dead commonly will throw you into a third-person animation during specific events. Most commonly, you'll see this happen when a special infected attacks you with their ability, or when you're pouring gas into the car or generator, and you'll even see it when you're falling off of a ledge. That's where first-person animations recoded comes in. Albeit some of the animations are a little scuffed, where you'll see your arms clipping through, I still feel like this mod is an overall net positive and brings a better level of immersion. Next we got Ragdoll 2.0. simple mod that just allows the ragdolls to interact more properly with their environment. I did go with the no collision version of this mod for a good reason that I'll explain later. This next mod is a little confusing, only because one of the reasons Left 4 Dead is such an entertaining zombie game to play even to this day is because of Valve's extensive work on the death animations. It is said that Valve recorded and implemented over 100 unique animations for the zombies to dynamically use. But improved death animations simply just shortens a few of those animations to make them not as drawn out. Immersive fall damage. This one actually adds a nice landing animation to your character when falling from a high enough height. Better than just letting their knees take the entire blow. Immersive ladder. Climbing ladders in this game was just too boring, so this is a first person animation for it. It can get a little buggy going down the ladder though. Kick to barge. I like this one. It allows you to kick open the door just by clicking your shove button close enough to it, and zombies even react to the door's momentum swinging open. More Gibbs. This just straight up turns your game into a scene from Doom. Zombies start spewing out more blood and limbs are more destructible. It adds to the gameplay, but it's possible this mod could cause some crashes during co-op play I've seen. Now obviously there's a lot more to this mod pack than what is shown here. Specifically, I wanted to make a whole section about the audio mods I added, but unfortunately, audio mods in Left 4 Dead are a little buggy, and showing off the different sounds was going to be difficult. So instead, I decided to plop them into this section. As promised, here are all the audio mods I used. A good amount are from the Nightmare Redux pack as well, because again, it has the horror vibe that I was specifically targeting. Audio aside, I have a few more mods here that I wanted to list off. First up is more zombies and extra ammo, because for me personally, Left 4 Dead 2 is way too easy of a game. This mod raises the common infected limit as well as the background limit, and turns the horde into an actual threat. It made co-op a lot more fun and strategic compared to before where people would just speedrun the level with their brains turned off. This mod was the reason we went with the no collision version of the Ragdoll mod, due to the insane FPS drop you can experience with the stacking of all the zombies. Next up, I have beta flashlight beams and brighter flashlight. The beams add a nice visual indicator of where your teammates are, as well as the direction they are facing, and since we did darken the game a lot with our graphics mods, the brighter flashlight helps a ton as the default flashlight was just too dim. Tactical movement speed. This de-incentivizes the idea of just running away from the massive hordes. This mod will slow down the player slightly. It's not super overbearing, but just enough of a slowdown to give the game a harder challenge. And lastly, if it wasn't obvious already, I did include a mod that removed all the HUD in the game to help with the immersion and overall look that I was going for. Before I show off some gameplay footage, I wanted to give a massive shout out to Ratlobber. His Left 4 Dead Remastered video was the inspiration for this video. I also wanted to shout out all the mod creators, specifically Wabaisuke, because a lot of these mods were actually created by him or her, and they are extremely talented in the Left 4 Dead modding scene. Alright, and now for what everyone's been waiting for, here's some gameplay to show off how it turned out. If you are interested in trying out the mod pack, I linked everything you need in the description and wrote some instructions on how to set everything up. Feel free to use this mod pack as a good base and add whatever you'd like to make it your own. Enjoy.